So I normally don't ever do a video unless he asks me to, but he left this morning to go down to the shop before me, which is odd, and when I pulled in, the white van is back up on the jack. So I think I have a feeling I know what he's doing. Let's go check it out. So, what are you working on?
What are you doing?
What are you working? You always video me when I don't want you to.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you working on?
Putting brakes on this van.
I thought you were going to let them go.
Well, I guess not.
I knew you couldn't. I knew it. When I pulled in and I saw it on the jack, I knew you were doing something. I saw your phone laying over there, so...
Well,
I wanted to...
I came down, I wanted to jack it up and check that oil drain plug, that O-ring. I want to make sure it wasn't dripping. So, I thought, well, since I'm here, you know, I'll just go ahead and put brakes on.
And you must have already ordered the brakes and picked them up yesterday.
Well, you know, I just want to be prepared in case I, you know, for when I decide to do the brakes, and it just so happened, I thought,
Well, it's okay. I just knew you couldn't let it go. I just had to mess with you.
poke fun at me.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure the van's safe. You know, it had enough brakes on it to last, but, you know.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
Just thought, while I'm here, you know, I got the jack out anyways, and I have the brakes.
Okay, well, when you're done with this, we're working on the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you finished now?
Yeah.
Are you really finished?
With this side.
I mean, there's not going to be any more surprise repairs for a while, unless something breaks.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Well, I just want to make sure you were satisfied with everything.
I just want to check to make sure that.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure the drain plug wasn't dripping. You know, make sure my O-ring fit the drain plug, and you know, just thought I'd recheck the wheels, make sure they're tight.
They're still round.
Yeah. I'll make sure they were, you know. Still got to do the other side.
Okay. All right. Get to work.
Well, since you're doing this, you might as well show them what's going on here. So this is the passenger side front caliper mount. You see this pin goes in and out just fine. You can see this one. See how rusty it is. And all the what's supposed to be grease in there is all hard. And this thing will not move. There we go. Okay, so after heating this up pretty good, it finally came out. It was so stuck in there that when I took the air chisel to let's get this in here better, to try and knock it out, it just started bending the shaft. Now while it's hot, I want to try and scrape a bunch of crap out of there. Try and get this out, and then once it cools a little bit, I'll put a little bit of PD Blaster in there, try and help break up some of the stuff, and I'll just go pick up some new pins for the caliper, some hardware. They probably won't have them in stock because, you know, most of the time people would just buy another caliper. Once it's cooled off, we'll come back in and we'll clean that up real good, and we'll call Napa real quick and see if they got pins for us. This one was just fine, you know, not a problem at all. The other one was, I mean, stuck. Yeah, look at that, now it works fine. It's still warm though, but at least we got the crap out of it. So what do you think of this F-150?
I don't care for it myself.
And what don't you like about it?
the seats are way too low, and the bed is high, and with the tonneau cover I can't see out of it at all, and I don't like the loud exhaust.
What do you think I don't like about it?
That the bed is way too little, and it's F-150, but
yeah, I don't like a loud exhaust. The bed's too short. There's not enough suspension. You know, it's an F-150, and really, I like an F-250 or a 350 better. I don't like the wide tires because they're going to be less than fantastic this winter, that's for sure. Especially with, like, they're down to, like, maybe quarter tread or something like that. So, I'm either going to have to put wheels on it because the rims are too wide for a standard replacement tire that belongs on it. So I'd have to go back to some old factory takeoffs or original wheels or something like that. I mean, I could put aftermarkets, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just find some original factory wheels and put some truck tires on it. But the reality is, you know, it's nice. It drives very well. It handles good with the axis in the road.
wood.
And other than the ABS light, which I checked the code, and it says right front wheel speed sensor and left front wheel speed sensor, which I don't know if I'd do anything with that or not, because for me, I'm not a big fan of ABS to begin with. You know, I prefer to have just traditional brakes, but you know, I grew up driving stuff that didn't have ABS brakes, and I just got used to it and I like it. But I don't know. I would just much rather prefer a crew cab long bed F350 dually. That's what I think I'd like to have today. But
yeah.
I mean, yeah, and that's how it is. I mean, I like this truck. I like the looks of it. I like the idea it's a crew cab. I just wish the bed was longer for one. You know, the exhaust I can change, but man, you get to a point, but you change the wheels, you know, you change the tires, you change the exhaust and all that. It's like, why don't you just go get what you want, right?
Yeah.
Something that suits me. And I really would like to have another crew cab dually, a 1-ton. You know, an F350 crew cab, 4-wheel drive dually, that's what I like to have. And I'd like it to be 2011 or newer, so we can get the 6.2 gas, because I don't want it to be diesel, because I don't need that diesel in that truck. I have enough diesels to do the real heavy hauling that we do. I want something, and you know, you might think that if you're not going to haul that heavy, why not just go with like an F250 crew cab long bed? And the thing about it is a lot of times, you know, if I'm going to haul something, like on a gooseneck, I really prefer to haul with a dually. I'd rather not haul with a single rear wheel truck if I get away from it. You know, so that's where the dually comes in. You know, a lot of guys, you know, we've seen them, like when we went to Florida last year. Look how many of them huge 40-foot campers we saw, tri-axle campers being pulled with an F250. You know, and them old retired guys were doing 75, 80 miles an hour down the highway. Man, that's just not for me.
No.
I just rather have 2 more wheels back there. It feels more stable. You got twice as much contact to the ground for brakes and in wet weather and stuff like that. But I don't know. Personal preference, I guess. But you know, and the thing is, that 6.2 is an incredible motor for towing. At least that's our experience. You know. But anyways, we're on our way back to the shop. Probably grab some lunch real quick. It's lunchtime again. Can you imagine? Look at you smiling. You like lunchtime.
Yeah. I do.
Maybe brought you some popcorn from the parts store.
That was nice.
Yeah. I got you your grocery bag. Only Napa is going to give you a grocery bag, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
Yeah, it's not for groceries.
for parts, but
Yeah.
I'll put groceries.
They were running some special. You take that bag and anything you can put in it, you get 20% off or something. I don't know what it was, but even the 20% off was still, it would have been more than what I paid. So my discount is a little bit better than that. So it didn't matter. But I figured you'd like to have the bag for groceries.
Sure.
Anyways, Alright, let's go get some lunch. What are you doing?
I'm putting away all your brake parts cleaner.
You make it sound like it's a lot.
Well, 2 cases, but it won't all fit, so it's just gonna have to hang out here until there's room in here, which I'm sure won't take you long to go through it.
Maybe. I think people think I have a obsession with brake parts cleaner.
Well, I think you do.
I don't know. Man, if you guys can find this stuff where you're at, this is my favorite. I can only get it at one place, and they give us a break on it. That's why I buy 2 cases at a time. They typically sell it for I think it's $2.59 a can. We get it for $1.99 a can. So I usually buy a couple cases at a time.
That's not nice.
Well, I just wanted anybody that wondered why there's a rocking chair in the shop. I just wanted them to understand why.
It came with the shop. Well, it came with the house.
Yeah.
So I brought it out here to sit sometimes, which I don't sit in it very often. I just told you my back is hurting. I want to sit down for a minute.
So does that mean we should just, take it out of here?
No. You sit in it too. I've seen you sit in it.
You think I would get more done if I didn't sit in that chair?
You don't sit in it very often.
That's true. Now, what about when it's sitting next to the wood-burning furnace this winter?
I'll probably sit in it more. A lot more.
All right, back to work. All right, we're back from Napa, and they had them in stock, which is really cool. And the kit comes with 2 new pins and 2 new bolts. Looky there, thread locker. Okay, I guess I should have mentioned this before. The one that was stuck, I took the rubber boot off of it. It was on here. So just so you guys are aware, it didn't get all rusted up because the boot was damaged or it wasn't on or something like that. It just apparently was from moisture getting in anyways. And it's all cool now, cooled down, but I don't know if that'll show up there. But there's a twist in the bolt now from when I was beating on it with the air hammer. Which, what I thought was, yeah, that's pretty rough. What I was thinking was, if it didn't want to come out, I would just go buy a caliper with the bracket if it was available like that, if I couldn't get this out. Taking a bolt, the metric bolt that goes in here, or another one, a sacrificial one maybe, and taking the head and weld it to another bolt that would have went into my slide hammer, because then that slide hammer probably could have got this out of here. But luckily I just heated it up, and the air hammer tapping on it a little bit, as you saw there, and a little bit in the end. I didn't show you a lot of it because it would just be loud. So this is all nice and cool now, so I'm going to get a brush down in there, some pipe cleaner, and of course some of your old favorite, the Ohio Mechanic in a can. Put that in there, let that soak a little bit, and I'll do my best to scrape it out, and then I'll clean it out. I'll put some the appropriate lubricant in there, and then we'll go back together. So let me get it all cleaned up, and we'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, got our new pins. I got the hole cleaned out real good. I put my lube in there, and I want to make sure that, can you see that?
Well, no, your arm's in the way.
Whenever you put something in a hole like that, you want to make sure that it bottoms out. Both of them bottom out the same, because if there's too much down in here, it'll hit it and it'll stop it from going in until it can, push out some of the whatever you put in it. Which, do with that other bolt. Oh wait, it's still in there. Getting old, forgetful. How about that snap-on impact over there, cordless, with that 21 millimeter? Here, I'll take over your camera duty. Anyway, so she gives me grief because I'm down here doing brakes, but
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about how good it was we found that frozen pin. Be sure to torque the spec. Don't forget that. I need that wrench over there too, the 13/16. Or 21, whatever I got over there. Whatever I got.
I'm trying to hold it and reach the wrench.
Alright, grab those brake pads over there and bring them over here while I get my torque wrench out. God, it was freaking...
Oh, quit complaining.
Clean up this never sees. It's everywhere.
Never cease, never stop complaining.
No, I was just telling somebody that you're the comedian in this outfit. You know, that it's
I don't know
it's
about
always
that.
you. I guess I kind of failed to tell you guys this, but these brake pads came with new stainless steel hardware, slide hardware, I guess you'd be, where the brake pads mount. That other set didn't, and they were Napa also. Kind of weird.
Are you done now? How about now? You're close to done, right?
What?
You're close to done, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as I check all these plug nuts. Now, I'm done. It's pretty windy.
Yeah.
We're done.
Y'all done?
I'm done.
If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button and leave your comments below.
That's pretty good.
Is that what you want me to say?
Yeah. I think they'll like hearing it from you more than me.
Doubt it.
I bet they do. Well, we're done. You pumped the brakes up.
Yep.
So this is good and done. So aren't you glad we did the brakes?
Yeah, I was just messing with you.
Yeah. It's a good thing we found that pin. Hey, do you see what we do with the wheels? What did we do with it? What is this?
Torque wrench.
Oh, look at you. And what did we do with it?
Torque to spec.
What? What did we torque to spec?
Lug nuts.
That's right. That's right, lady. We're done. Stick a fork in it.
Okay, let's
Until next time.
get to work on the ceiling.